this is so hard. It's not an easy feat, but that's okay. I know that in 2025, this is all going to be so worth it. Hello everyone, I am sitting here on this fine Thursday night getting our May budget ready. We have about 3 or 4 more days until May 1st, which is crazy. Like this year, I probably sound like a broken record, but I feel like every day when you're an adult and every month and every year goes so much faster than when you're a kid. And if you feel like that, comment down below and let me know, because some people look at me like I'm crazy, but I feel like when you're a kid, time goes so much slower than when you're an adult. Anyway, sitting here getting our May budget ready, and I'm feeling I'm in one of those moods where I'm just really realizing like this is hard work. Like trying to pay off a mortgage, it's not easy. And so I told my husband Dennis not that long ago, the one thing I do regret about our consumer debt-free journey, which ended in 2019, I regretted not documenting the hard days. I can vividly see myself like after trying not to cry because this is hard. I vividly remember coming home in 2019 after I would do, some of my 12-hour long shifts, 4 hours of overtime. I remember coming home and sitting actually on this couch that I'm sitting on right now and just being exhausted. Like I was so tired. I would just kind of reflect and think about this journey, what I'm going through, how hard it is, and I don't have anything to show for that. Obviously, when you do something great like that, you think in the moment that you want to forget about every hard day. But looking back on it, I want to remember that. I want to remember the struggle, because I never for a moment after, all this is over, I don't want to feel like it was just something that was so small and it was forgotten about. When I'm telling our story someday, like I want to be like, we were hungry. We did everything in our power. We took everything we could of ourselves. We drained ourselves and we just squeezed out every penny we had in order to pay off this debt. I want to tell it like it is. Like, this is hard. This isn't easy. And I want to remember looking back on this, like this was hard. And some days I just felt like, wow, these goals that we have, they're so big, they're achievable, but they're so big and it's going to be hard to get there. Like, this is not going to be an easy task at all. This is going to be hard and we're gonna make it, but we're barely gonna make it, basically. This year is so much different than last year because if you're new to our channel, I was working so much last year. Like, I was averaging like 15 hours of overtime a week. And of course, my paycheck reflected that, but it's so hard that I'm not doing it this year. I'm doing overtime, but I am cutting back a lot. So my paycheck is reflecting that, and with how much we put to this mortgage every single month, which is at least $4,500, that includes our minimum and the amount that we're bringing in, and then the money that we want to put aside, like money that we're trying to add to our emergency fund, trying to save for other things, sinking funds, all of the above. We're feeling how tight it is trying to achieve everything that we're trying to achieve every single paycheck. So this evening I was doing my budget in this is my budget book planner that I budget everything in here. I do it pencil and paper. That's just easy. Some people use apps, computers, spreadsheets, all that. I try to do the spreadsheets. I feel like I try to give it another try, like maybe like once a year. And I always just come right back to pencil and paper. It's just the easiest option for me. But I was doing that and planning out May, and I think about how I'd love to try to like get ahead and not only put money towards the mortgage and save the things that we automatically save every month, but then put a little extra here and there, and I'm just like, it's just not there. Like, we just can't do it. Like, the money that we put to our mortgage every month, it's a lot. It's not like a little bit at all. So I have to remember to give ourselves grace, and like, we're so disciplined. I think we're used to being so disciplined for so many years. Even after paying off consumer debt, we still have that mentality. Sometimes it's hard to give yourself leniency, basically. So we've carried that year over year, and it's mainly me that I'm just like, have to keep it, I can't get too crazy, basically. But we're so disciplined to the point that we eat out twice a month. And sure, sometimes I love to eat out more than twice a month, but I know that that's where it starts, and I know that there's always some place our money could be going right now. Our plan is to take our 3 paycheck month, which is coming up in June, and try to save a little bit extra money that maybe we've been wanting to do for a while, but we just don't have that extra money. But June, with it being a 3 paycheck month, is also a great time for us to put extra on a mortgage, which we're going to do. We already plan to do that. We do that every single year. There's a 3 paycheck month. So just planning ahead a little bit and thinking about how this is so hard. It's not an easy feat, but that's okay. I know that in 2025, this is all going to be so worth it. And I want to think back on today where I'm feeling, I don't want to say discouraged, but I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling the tightness and delayed gratification. I know it's going to be so worth it someday soon, very, very soon. It'd be nice if it was even sooner than we're expecting, but giving ourselves a lot of grace and remembering that even on the tough days, we're accomplishing so much. We're setting ourselves up for success in so many ways. I wanted to make sure that I picked up the camera when I'm feeling these feelings right now, right in the moment. So there's no sugarcoating. We want to be so transparent. We never want to make it seem like we always just have good days all the time, because that's not the case. We want to be real on this channel. We don't want to make it look like paying off this house is so bubbly and butterflies and cupcakes and just, oh, another milestone and all that, because that's not the case. This is hard work, and we want you to know that we're also struggling. We're also trying to just make it to that next month, to the next month, to the next month, to 2025 ultimately. So we're feeling it. If you are someone who is working on any type of goal right now, comment down below, let us know what you're going through, so we know we're not alone. So right now I am embracing every single thing we're feeling. I know this is temporary. It is not going to be like this forever, and we are closer to freedom than we are to our closing date. We're past that halfway mark. We are in month 31 right now out of 60, and we're so close, even if it doesn't feel like it. So embracing everything that I'm feeling right now, and just knowing that it's normal for what we're going through right now. There'd be a problem if I felt like it was easy. That's an issue. So can't wait to look back on this video in 2025. Speaking to future me, we're going to have the biggest Cinnabon in your life, maybe 2 of them, the day that you pay out this house. And I'm going to make sure that I get a blizzard sometime in the same week, and I'm gonna get a little glimpse of that in June when we hit our next milestone, God willing, under 125,000, which is so crazy to think about with how far we've come. That's basically cutting our mortgage in half as far as the balance that we started with. So can't wait to get there. Thank you to all of you coming along with this journey with us. This journey that's not easy at all, but we're gonna get there. And we'll see you in our next video.